In computing, solid compression refers to a method for data compression of multiple files, wherein all the uncompressed files are concatenated and treated as a single data block. Such an archive is called a solid archive. It is used natively in the 7Z and RAR formats, as well as indirectly in tar-based formats such as tar.gz and tar.gz2. By contrast, the zip format is not solid because it stores separate compressed files. Explanation: compressed file formats often feature both compression and archiving. One can combine these in two natural ways: compress the individual files, and then archive into a single file. Archive into a single data block, and then compress. The order matters, and the latter is solid compression. In Unix, compression and archiving are traditionally separate operations, which allows one to understand this distinction. Compressing individual files and then archiving would be a tar.gz files This is very uncommon, while archiving by a tar and then compressing yields a compressed archive, a tar.gz and this is solid compression. Rationale. Benefits solid compression allows for much better compression rates when all the files are similar, which is often the case if they are of the same file format. It can also be efficient when archiving a large number of small files. Costs. On the other hand, getting a single file out of a solid archive originally required processing all the files before it, so modifying solid archives could be slow and inconvenient. Later versions of 7-zip use a variable solid block size, so that only a limited amount of data must be processed in order to extract one file. Parameters control the maximum solid block window size, the number of files in a block, and whether blocks are separated by file extension. Additionally, if the archive becomes even slightly damaged, some of the data after the damaged part can be unusable, whereas in a non-solid archive format, usually only one file is unusable and the subsequent files can usually still be extracted. References: 7's man page. Retrieved January 24, 2010. On, Solid Archive on, RAR Frequently Asked Questions. Retrieved January 24, 2010. http://cafxx.strayarange.com/ Emulate %20 solid %20 archiving %20 with %20 zip, http www.preview.co xip and solid archives T2476437 HTML, http www.7-zip.org/history.txt